Good evening, Kenneth Tortoise Capital Nightly Strategy Podcast for December 8th, 2022. Start with the sniper trade of the day. We're on U.S. Steel. Symbol is X on 3-minute charts. There's a gap up. The blue bar represents that opening range 3 minutes. It breaks down below that in the next bar, so we take the short with a standard risk box. It moves in our favor for a little bit, then comes back to scratch. It rolls over again, breaks the almost breaks the PSAR, but the RL10 reverses first. So we take the COTA 2 reentry with a standard risk box. That gives a fractional loss immediately. Could have been short there. I'll wait for the R10 wiggle to get short. Standard risk box. We take a fractional win. That's about a half an hour win. The re-entry on the COTA 2 breakdown and collapsing dragon, essentially. That has another collapsing 2, breaks below the previous RL10. Second position automatically. Third position on the next collapsing dragon. Fourth position on the next collapsing dragon. Notice that each of the little retracements could not even get the RL10 through the dragon before it failed again. That's really a good sign. Standard exit for about 10R on that trade. And that was pretty good for the day. We'll take that one. On the 30-minute bars, you can see that we stabilized above yesterday's sell-off. Solid support in place. There's a long move back to the top of the 5-day and 10-day range. This looks like a potential turning point. I'd like to see a move like that tomorrow from out of that support level around 395. Our daily bars, you can see we've got a 1, 2, 3 entry today at the bottom of the 10-day and 5-day range. So this has room for a nice recovery. A breakdown below the 10-day low would be an auto short with a target back to 376. In the long-term time frame, this is a potential support level which could start the third leg up and could get us up into a 420 price range. Breakdown from the 10-day low could take us all the way down to 376 in the previous belly of the RL10. Today's price action in the sectors. S&P was up 0.8. Emerging markets and the Qs were better. Small caps and diamonds were slightly worse, but in the green. Treasuries were almost flat at minus 0.2. Tesla had a tough day, down 0.34. U.S. Steel and Devon were the worst of our individual company targets. Intel was below the S&P's baseline, but NVIDIA, Cliff Natural Resources, Texas Instruments, and Alcoa all looking pretty good. Had a lot of the disruptors were deep in the money today, but also good performance, Microsoft and Apple. That's why I'm hopeful for an upside move with tech coming back into play. I'm just going to cover the report so quick. I'll do the coaching tomorrow. I want to get this one in the can. All right, we are back up into sideways quiet with this little recovery of today, stabilizing above yesterday's lows. The risk Z is showing potential for upside gains, with risk on is the favored position. The staples like Procter, Merck, Pfizer, United Health, and McDonald's are the closest to their 10 days high. 10-day highs. Um, Tesla, ExxonMobil, Alcoa, and Disney continue to lag and are the preferred targets to the downside. Had nice breakouts in Pfizer and Procter. A bit of a sell-off here in Goldman. Lots of auto framers to choose from. In the ETFs, breakdown in oil continues to help the markets to the upside. Uh, Oil exploration also had a bit of a breakdown. Lots of auto framers to choose from. And you can see them here in priority based on reward to risk ratio. And I start reading from the top down, looking for great targets. I see Tesla, I see Walmart, finance, SPY itself. This is going to be a trader's day tomorrow. Lots of squeezes to choose from, featuring Walmart and Diamonds, Tesla and SPY, and even Alcoa and Intel. So tomorrow is a trader's market. Just a couple Godzillas in the S&P 500 and in the tactical set. Some really big movers in the S&P, a 5 sigma, another 5 sigma. And Pfizer had a pretty solid move at 1.61. Here's our stats for the tactical set from the snipers. And again, Pfizer and Procter really leading the way along with Mark. Look at the strength across the board in every time frame. And this, no surprise, healthcare leading the way as well. This looks like the beginning of a potential support level that could take it higher to 420. And that's everything we want to cover for tonight. Take good care. We shall see you tomorrow.